18. We got 18 pennies onto this sheet of paper before it collapsed. 18 is our new record.
What are you going to try next? You going to do anything different?
I am going to try and fold it in half again, but this time place the pennies in a different pattern. Try and get them so their center of balance is about the same. This should be the strongest one so far. Okay, commencing test 3. Let us begin. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 2, 4, 6, 8, 16, 18, 20. We have reached our previous record, and it is starting to sag a little bit, but let us continue. Wait a second, that's not technically a penny. It's an English penny. Does that count?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's touching the floor.
So how many did you get on there?
Let's see. Let's see how many pennies I got here. It's surely a record breaker. Okay. 4, 8, no wait, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33, 35, 36, 30, 39, 40. 40 pennies. Just 10 away from my goal.
You got any more ideas?
Well, putting more weight at the ends of the bridge. That's my idea.
Okay, so test 4.
Test 4. I'll get two items about the same weight. Okay, and I'll be back. Give me a sec. Okay, I got 2 books about the same weight. Let us begin again. Let me just straighten this out. Okay. Let us commence test 4.
So, how are you going to place the pennies this time?
About the same. It seemed that the center of balance was about... It seemed that the center of balance, the way I was placing the pennies, was about equal. So, I think the best way to go is do what I did previously. So, let us begin. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 24, 26, 28, 30. Okay, 30 mark. We got the 30 mark. 32, 36, no wait, 34, 36, 38, 40, 41, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50. Hit the 50 mark.
Hit the 50 mark. Good for you.
Ha!
So, you think you can get more on there?
I don't know. Let us continue.
How's it looking? Is it sagging?
It's sagging a little bit, but it can hold more.
This is your most successful
My-
test set so far.
I've hit my benchmark. But for the sake of science, let us continue. As Archimedes said, as I think, Cocteau ergo sum.
What does that mean?
I think, therefore I am. At least I think that's what Archimedes said. Was it?
I'm not sure that was Archimedes, but somebody said that.
Somebody said that. Yeah, it's a really famous line. 52. 54. Yeah, I'm just gonna stop counting now. Once it hits the floor, we'll count again.
Okay.
We'll count them all. E. Balancing out. Balance. Whew. Once all of these pennies are on there, then we'll know for sure that with a little weight at the end. Check that out. We are on our third layer of pennies. This is where it gets interesting. And hard. Very.
This is like playing Jenga.
Yep. One wrong move and the entire thing can come crashing down. Eeh. It's touching the floor.
Okay.
Well, I think we're as close as we're gonna get with this to 100 with this experiment.
Well, I have a question for you.
Okay.
When, in all the different tests that you've done so far, where does it usually touch the floor? What makes it, where does it sag the most?
With the other tests, depends on where there's the most. With the first two tests, depends on where there's the most weight. But with the other tests, where I figured out that if I place them in that pattern, it's more or less towards the center.
Right.
Because that's where the main center of balance is.
Right. So what might that suggest to you about the placement that might allow you to get more on there? Does that suggest any ideas?
Not to my face, no. But there are lots of combinations, which I'm sure that would. But I'm sure there are some combinations that would allow me to place 100 pennies. It's just that it would take a long time, and I think I'm as close as I'm gonna get for now.
Okay. Well, let's see how many you got this time. Count
Okay.
up.
Okay. Okay, give me a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 70. I got 70 in this pile.
Before it collapsed?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good. So what does this tell you about engineering, structural engineering?
That there is really no perfect design for anything. Cause over time it's gonna get worn out, torn, broken, or have something that has so much weight on it that it just breaks.
Mm-hmm. So when you're building something, what do you need to pay attention to?
How busy the road do you plan on? How busy the road is, the need for the bridge, how much, the weight capacity, and the materials you make it out of. Because those three conditions can determine how long your bridge will last.
Mm-hmm. So when you're designing a bridge, where do you want to put weight, most of the weight?
In the center, because that is where it is strongest, where the bridge is strongest.
Well, I thought you said that was where it was weakest, that's where it failed.
I know, but if you can get, no bridge is perfect in this, but most bridges depend on a center of balance. If you need, take this for example. These things can, this bridge is part of an average road which gets a lot of passers by, but not too many that there's traffic. However, if there is traffic on the bridge, then there would have to be a center of balance somewhere so it would sustain everything, so it could help keep everything up off the bridge, so that it could help keep the bridge up. I mean, tongue tie, twist.
So what advice would you give to bridge builders?
Make sure her center of balance is as perfect or in the most ideal location as possible. Otherwise, wow, that is not the result I was expecting.
Are your books closer together than before?
Yeah. Otherwise, that'll happen.
Okay.
Otherwise, that will happen. Your bridge will collapse.
That would not be good, would it?
Yeah, especially if there are people on it.
Very good. So, you gotta pay attention to center of balance and the materials you use.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean, this is just paper. It's not gonna hold up much.
That's true. Okay, thank you.